morning everyone and happy Monday. So today is a start of a new vlog. You're probably like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen her vlog in so long, which you are right. I haven't vlogged in such a long time and I missed it and I was just craving to pick up the camera. Today I have a lot to do. Actually, I have a lot to do in terms of like computer work and not really homework, but computer work and just catching up on email. I am also looking for some internships right now. I have to apply to some of those. That's pretty much it. I have a lot to catch up with you guys. Just sitting down in front of this camera, I'm kind of like, what do I even say? It's like I forgot everything. I have a lot to catch up with you guys. But I also have my coffee here in my Lizzie McGuire cup. It is so good. Is it just me or do you guys like nurse your coffee too? Because I never finish my coffee. This is taking me forever. It's been at this line for like maybe 30 minutes. In terms of how I've been and stuff, I've been pretty good. There's a lot of things that are changing in my life, and to be honest, I have seen myself grown a lot more as a person, but that also takes a lot of like hard work and re-altering your brain, if you will. It just takes a lot of like self-improvement and self-reflections in order for me to grow as a person, but I have seen some improvements in my life, so that's really good. But in terms of that, it's been pretty well. I've been reading a lot more. In January and February, I did not read a lot. My life was really chaotic in January and February. Actually, from December, I would say, December to February, it was so chaotic. It started getting chaotic in November. Not the best scenario happened in my life. Life happens, and I wasn't able to read and finish Vlogmas. I do have Vlogmas clips, so I probably am just going to save that into my flash drive. I feel like it's too late to even upload it. Like, I had like a bunch of videos planned out for the holiday. My life has changed so much since then, so I feel like you guys deserve an updated vlog. I've been doing pretty well. I have a new bookshelf. I redesigned the room, got a new iPad, like I'm super excited. I also have an exciting video coming up, so if you guys really like my FIDM content, and it seems like that's the content that you guys really like is my fashion content and my FIDM content, there's a FIDM video coming out, and within this video I'm also going to be talking about like my life update and stuff like that, and just chatting with you guys and catching up and what I've been doing post FIDM. I've been chatting your brains off for 5 minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get something to eat, and I'm gonna start on some of my computer work. So I'm back, as you can see. I went on a walk with my boyfriend and we went to this lake and we walked around there, and then after that I also had to drop off a package at Amazon. For Amazon, not at Amazon, for Amazon. And now I'm back. I was just out for a couple of hours. It was really nice today. It is still really nice. So I'm really glad that I actually got some like sunshine and like movement, because today is my rest day for running. I still like to take active rest days and I like to walk. We just walked like 2.7 miles, so it's not too bad. But now I'm eating kind of a healthy meal. It has cauliflower, broccoli, chicken, and brown rice. It's just a plain old healthy meal in a paper bowl, because who wants to do dishes, you know? Also watching Miss Jellybean Celine at my desk, and after this I'm probably gonna go ahead and keep working. I have a meeting at 6. Also, my flower bloomed, you guys. Like, let me show you. It is so pretty. I've been having these flowers for 2 weeks. My flowers last really long. I think it's because like I put it right by the window and there's sunshine right here, and I just repurposed this vase from a candle. So I scraped out the wax and I cleaned it out, but it's really good. It's a really good alternative, a great way to repurpose. But look at it. It's blooming. Well, this one, I think this one just opened today because it was still, oh my god, yeah, I probably just opened today because it was still closed. but this one opened a few days ago, and then this one just opened today. So it's so pretty. I don't know what type of flowers these are. Ever got them for me, but they're super cute. Having fresh flowers to your space really does something. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue eating. I'm in a Zoom meeting, and no one's talking. It's so weird. Like, sometimes Zoom meetings are really awkward. As I was on the Zoom meeting, I was actually playing Animal Crossing just because I wanted to treat myself. I've been on a huge Animal Crossing kick for some reason. I get into like these Animal Crossing like addictions. Like, at first I'll be really addicted and then I'll stop for like 3 months and then I'll play again. It's like really inconsistent. I think I'm gonna sit here till 7. I'm trying to discipline myself to stop work by a certain time so I have more time to have self-care and relax. So yep. Good morning, everyone. So today is Thursday. Happy Thursday. I have been really bad at vlogging for the past few days because to be honest, I just haven't vlogged in a while, so my excuse is gonna be really lame. Also, there's construction outside, so I'm so sorry if you can hear the construction. Let me just close the window. I don't really stay at home too much. I go to Ever's place a lot. I just don't want to like stick a camera in people's faces all the time. I'm about to go there right now, so I try to just vlog when I'm at home, or if I'm going out, then I'll vlog that. Yeah, but I thought this portion of the vlog, we can do a little catch up and a little chit chat and life updates, if you will, because you guys are probably like wondering a bunch of stuff, or not. So I'll probably just be chatting your ear off. If you're not really, if you don't really care, I totally understand. Let's just do my makeup and let's have a little chit chat because I'll be getting ready for the day right now. I've been getting a lot of questions on my Instagram DMs lately. If you don't know, then I transferred from FIDM, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising of Los Angeles, to a business school in LA. My FIDM video has been getting a lot more attention than I thought it would get a lot more attention, which is really weird to me that a few thousand people have watched my FIDM video and then more people are watching my transfer video, which is really crazy to me. It's always the videos that you never think would blow up. Well, to me that's blowing up because my channel is pretty small. It's always those type of videos where I didn't think it would actually go anywhere, so it's really crazy that people actually watch it. From those videos, you guys found my Instagram. A lot of you guys have found my Instagram and have personally DM'd me, commented on videos. I don't have Facebook anymore, so I deactivated that. So if you DM'd me on Facebook, I didn't see it because I just don't use Facebook anymore, so I'm sorry about that. But I do have an Instagram that you guys could find, and it's just really crazy that you guys have actually been checking up on me and seeing what I've been doing now. So I kind of want to answer you guys' questions, commonly asked questions. I think what I'm going to do is I've answered a lot of you guys' questions on Instagram on my DMs. I've typed it out to you guys individually, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down these questions on my phone, more so like the generic ones that I think would benefit everybody. I'm just going to answer it while I do my makeup. So let me just find my DMs and let me get back to you. Hello everyone, so I'm back. I'm sorry if you can hear construction. I'm pretty sure there's people on my roof right now and no one really told me anything that there will be construction people here, but it's all good. I mean, the more the merrier. I'm going to be doing my makeup. I wrote down 4 questions that are really good questions I feel like you guys would benefit from if you're looking into going to FIDM, or if you want to go into fashion school, or if you're just interested in the business or fashion industry. I feel like you can really benefit from this. I just also want to say, like, you guys, there's a handful of you guys that really DM'd me these good questions questions, and you guys ask really good questions, by the way, which I think is super important. Never be shy to ask me questions either on my videos. You comment them down below on my videos that I posted on the FIDM video, or any other video that you guys just stumble across and you have a random question, then I will look into it and I will answer it for you guys as best as I can. It's really important to really take advantage of the resources that you do have before making big decisions like going into a college, or if you currently are in FIDM, if you want to transfer out, and any big decision like that. I feel like it's really beneficial for you to take advantage of these resources, and I never really had that, so if I can help you guys in any way, shape, or form, I would be more than happy to do so. I hope you guys take my advice with a little grain of salt. Let's do my makeup before I chat you guys' ears off. I have to leave it an hour and I'm just sitting here like talking to you guys. I'm gonna be doing really light makeup, by the way. I'm gonna put on some dip brow. Has my fashion degree been helpful in terms of finding internships, future jobs, and side hustles? I would say yes, because I really made my money's worth at that school, because it is super expensive. But yes, I would say it did. I went into FIDM without even knowing how to sew. Like, I didn't know how to freaking start a sewing machine. I went in pretty much a beginner. I was like as close as a beginner could get. I really made use with the resources that I had. The more I did certain things, the more I got better at it, and I was that student that, as I said, I was really close to a beginner. Stayed really late in labs. I busted my butt to even get like a B, and I was really satisfied with the B. It was really hard to get an A in my classes because there's people who are really good at what they did and they had some skills already going into FIDM. I use those skills even until now. I use them until now, today. Certain side hustles, like for example, I sew things for people, I sew things for myself, I get some money off of it. I currently work as a social media marketing intern. Well, I was a social media marketing intern for over a year, and we used a lot of Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator and Canva, which is all softwares that you will be really familiar with at FIDM. So I used a lot of my knowledge and I applied it to that. And that's not a strictly fashion internship per se. It's more so of a business one, so I feel like your skills can be universal. My brow needs to be threaded desperately. Hello? How internship searching has been, and do I feel confident going into them with skills that I know? Internship searching has been stressful, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like any job searching in general is just gonna stress you out. So I've actually worked while I was in business school as a social media intern, like I said. But I transferred businesses, so I worked for one business and another business. But what's cool about it is that I applied my fashion skills onto my resume, and my employers saw that because the people that I'm working for worked in the fashion industry or is currently in the fashion industry. I worked for a fashion stylist, or someone who gives fashion consultations, and I also worked for a fashion model. So I combined my knowledge and it was a lot better. I stood out a little bit more than the other appliers because of my fashion background, if that makes sense. So it really did benefit me a lot. Since I'm also in business, I wanted to go into something that combined both, so I got a bit of everything. But in terms of internship searching, it's been okay. I am searching for internships right now. I prefer something that's remote, so just because of where the state of my life is right now, I'm a little bit more picky of the internships I'm applying for because of personal things that are going on. It's been okay. There's a lot of internships for fashion that require you to travel and live in another place, which is something I'm not ready for yet. But do I feel confident going into them with the skills I know? Like I said, yeah, I feel like I do, because the fashion background really benefited me a lot in terms of hiring and employees looking, or in terms of hiring and recruiting the internships I apply for. So obviously if you want to apply for something that's fashion based, and let's say you went to a fashion school, then your resume will stand out. Goals for the future. I have to take off my glasses. I'm gonna put on mascara. The goals for the future. So I have quite a few goals, not gonna lie. For the near future, definitely making a salary, a consistent salary would be really nice. Just because I'm at that point now where I'm approaching graduation, my life is gonna start moving. Finding an internship that supports that is another goal, or just a stable workplace would be a goal. But as for the far future, working in the fashion industry is a huge goal of mine. My permanent employment per se, I really want to work for myself, and I'm really interested in fashion. But for the near future, if I ever find a fashion internship, I'm really interested in like styling, fashion styling as of now in my life. I really want to look into fashion styling or fashion journaling or a fashion assistant. That would be really cool. Keep in mind, one of the things that I've learned for people who are in the fashion industry and looking for internships is that it's really important to apply for different positions within the fashion industry, or if you want to branch out to another industry, like for example I branched out to business, it's really important to apply for different positions, or if you can volunteer for certain things, just so you can have knowledge about everything. And also you can always change your mind at the same time. Like let's say you don't want to be a designer or something, that's what you've always been set for, like in terms of your employment, that you've always wanted to be a fashion designer. Let's say you do a fashion styling job and you really liked that job, but you also wanted to be a designer. You can always change your mind and be a fashion stylist. Or what you can do is you can apply the knowledge that you've learned in your job and apply it to your business. One thing that people ask me is it worth it to go into business? And I would say yes, just because of the goals that I have. Like I really want to open my own business. It's really important if you want to open your own business to learn about business, because you're going to be the one doing that for you, and you don't really want to hire people to do things for you. Well, you want to hire people to do things for you, but you have to make sure that you know what's going on within the business to make sure that it's really healthy and that the life span will be really long and that you're profitable and stuff like that. What I learned in my business major, and if I can apply it to my fashion knowledge. So I think I kind of answered this. What essentially that you learn in business is you learn how to operate a business, how to work in a business, how to handle people, how to sell, how to make profit, how to utilize your resources properly. You learn all of that. Learn all of that combined, and it's very useful with fashion. But what's really important that my employers saw of me is that they saw that I understood marketing, because I'm a business marketing major, and they saw that I understood fashion. So they hired me right away. They put me both on like the fashion side tasks and business tasks. So for marketing, I did a lot of social media promotions, observing analytics, increasing brand awareness. Did a lot of marketing tactics of how to sell services to clients better. As for fashion, I did a lot of like trend analysis. I looked at a lot of the photo shoot photos, advised her what colors worked with what client. She taught me a lot of like how to match colors, how to shop. I did a lot of like looking at shopping, like shopping online to look at what pieces would work well with clients. My fashion knowledge and my business knowledge, they're allies. They're not going against each other. If you have any more questions, then I will be happy to answer them. But I know you guys might ask what internships I'm applying for right now. So right now I'm looking for social media internships, preferably ones that focus a lot on fashion. This is the finished makeup. It's very natural. I don't really do much if I'm lazy. I hope that was pretty insightful for you guys, and if you want to ask more questions, feel free to. I'm wearing my glasses today, so yeah. There's people's. Okay, I had ever install my screen protector, and it is so nice. It is a paper screen protector, and I guess it gets dirty pretty easily, but let's see if I wipe it. Let's see. I use this glass spray, which is really safe, don't worry. A paper feel screen protector on my iPad, and I really am loving it because I have this dupe Apple pencil. This is also from Amazon. I can link it all down below. Literally all my accessories are from there. I have been practicing calligraphy. It's a really nice screen protector. I highly recommend. Ever did such a great job installing it too. This is a green case that just folds up like that. I have my name engraved in the back. I also did an unboxing of this. Such a good iPad. But yeah, I have to get ready and I have to do my laundry. So I'll see you guys. So I am not the best at vlogging sometimes. I remember that I'm vlogging and then my life gets so busy and then I just don't vlog, and then I vlog again. I realized that I didn't show you guys the book that I was reading like promised. So as you saw in the other clip, I'm reading The Maddest Obsession. It is the second book to the Sweetest Oblivion Maid series, and I thought the first book was so good. Like, I finished it in a few days, and usually it takes me on average about a week to finish a book. Lately, because I'm also in school and I also have other things outside of school, I really liked the first book. It took me about a week and I was obsessed with it. I love Nico, I love Elena. You know, I love a good enemies to lovers. Like, I love enemies to lovers. I love the angst, I love the slow burn, but enemies to lovers is probably one of my favorite tropes, if not my favorite trope in a romance novel. This is actually similar. So The Maddest Obsession is enemies to lovers, and I really love the cover, by the way. The Sweetest Oblivion has a matte cover as well, which I think is super cool. The only thing is that it gets dirty easier, and you know me with my books, I like to keep them pristine. I want to show you guys my bookshelf tour because I promised I'd give you guys a bookshelf tour. It's a little mini library that I have going on. It's very mini, as mini as you can make it. It's just because I don't have a lot of space, but I did manage to put in a little bookshelf, and I've been collecting books for a while. I've been getting into like this huge reading kick for like a year now, and I collected so many books since then. I'm super proud of it, and I just love reading, and it really changed my life. So this is the bookshelf. It is right by my desk, but I am so in love with it. It is a bookshelf from Amazon, and it just sits right next to my desk, and then my bed's right there. So I'm super in love with this shelf, and it holds a pretty good amount, to be honest, except for like this second shelf right here. It holds a lot of like thicker books. It's my dead flowers. Don't mind me. I think I'm gonna make an art project with these, but that's why I left them there. I have my little Himalayan salt lamp under a coaster because if you don't know, and if you're a Himalayan salt lamp owner, then they actually leak. So it's important to put a coaster under them. And then I have my little crystals here. And then a $3 Target blue light glasses. They do the job. I mean, they're cute too, they're different, so I just leave them there. And then I have like this little trinket tray that I put my most worn rings on, and usually I do this because when I go wash my hands, I will put them here wash my hands, go back, put on lotion, put them back on. But yeah, they're usually just sitting out when I want to go out, and I usually forget to put on my rings, and they have them right here. And then I got this little hanging plant from Marshall's. This is my little standalone section, so it's not necessarily romance, but even though 99.9% of these books is a romance book, except for this. I don't think this is a romance book. This has a little romance. That's definitely a romance book. A romance shelf, if you will. My bookshelf always changes a lot because if I'm reading a current book that I haven't read that's sitting on the shelf, I'll take it out and then I'll put a replacement book in, and then I'll rearrange it just to make it all look cohesive like it was before. So this is all my Colleen Hoovers. I don't have that much Colleen Hoovers. Like I said, I just started getting into reading like a year ago, so I didn't read as much Colleen Hoovers. Yeah, and then I also have like the Night Court, this little candle here from ACOTAR, and I leave it there because it's like one of my favorite things ever. And if you haven't read ACOTAR, oh my god, the best series I've ever read so far. I haven't read Reminders of Him, All Your Perfects, Regretting You, and the Midnight Library, and The Seven Husbands. Everything else I've read on here. And the second one is my fantasy shelf. So this is From Blood and Ash. So we have the series. I haven't read these, and I've read everything from here. Oh, except for this. I haven't read this. A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin. I've read A Court in Frost and Starlight. I just don't have the copy. So if I do ever buy the copy, then it will be on the shelf. And then I have A Court of Silver Flames, and then the Great Gatsby book right here that I just never read, but I read it for school, but I want to reread it, and it's not my copy actually, it's Ever's. And then I have my Valaris candle, which I freaking love as well because my favorite series ever. Here I have my Believe Me book here because I can't fit it, and honestly it fits fine. That's the last book to the Shatter Me series. So I've read all of the Shatter Me series, including Believe Me, and Shatter Me series was the series that actually got me out of my reading slump. I have been a reader off and on throughout my life, but the Shatter Me series really got me out of a reading slump and inspired me to read more. So after the Shatter Me series, I believe I read The Gracier, and then that was really good. Not as good as Shatter Me in my opinion, but I haven't read this. And then this is the start of the Selection series that I've never even read. And I know everybody yells at me because I haven't read the Selection series because that's like a childhood thing to read, like the Hunger Games, it's equivalent to that, but I've just never read it. So I have that there. And then I have another stack of books. They're the prettiest books I own, and they deserve to be displayed, so that's why I have them here on my little TV stand next to my toiletries. So yeah, I have the Song of Achilles, which is the hardcover version. I got this as a Christmas present from my boyfriend. It's just too pretty to be sitting on a shelf, so I let it have its own thing. And I really like the blue and green theme that we got going on here. And then Anne and the French Kiss, which I've also read. It was pretty good. It was very young adult, very YA, but I do recommend it. It's a cute trope. Friends to lovers, I guess. These stack of books are by my bed, and these books are books that just don't fit on my shelf. And I also put the books that I'm currently reading onto here. I only read 2 books at a time, max. I can't read more because of my schedule, and it just gets too cluttered after that. I just leave the books and I take it on the shelf and I put it right here. Or I'll exchange the books that are here and put it on the shelf, and vice versa. Atomic Habits, I take out the cover slip whenever I'm reading a hardcover and I just leave it there. So I'm reading Atomic Habits right now along with The Maddest Obsession, and I'm pretty far into it. I wanted to finish it this month, but I had some setbacks this month. So I'm on chapter 11. It's not too bad. I have that much left, so that'll be next month's book as well. And then Arsenic and Adobo, which is a Filipino comedy, and you know, I just love content that represents my culture. There's not a lot of content like that out there. So Arsenic and Adobo. And then I have How to Be Yourself, which is a social anxiety book. This was one of the books that I was reading when I was reading a fiction book. I think I was reading this the same time as the ACOTAR series, and I got so hooked into the ACOTAR series that I never finished my fiction book. And that happens a lot. Like, I would read a fiction and a non-fiction book. Usually when I'm too into one book, then I'll prioritize that book a lot more, and I'll accelerate the reading process for that book a lot more, and I won't focus on the other book. There's another non-fiction. This one's a book that's literally changed my life. It's 5 stars. It's short, concise, straight to the point. I read this, I fell in love with it. It's one of the books that I can read again, and I don't say that with a lot of books where I can read a book and then read it all over again. It has a lot of good lessons in here, and it's a book that I definitely will recommend to people if they just want to get back into reading and want to read something that's meaningful. The Hero Code by Admiral McRaven. The Spanish Love Deception. I didn't read this book yet. My other copy of The Song of Achilles, which I've already read. Girl on Fire. Didn't read that yet. It's like kind of an entrepreneur book. And then I have a random book down there. But honestly, I just use that book so it can be a base for all of this. So yeah. But yeah, those are pretty much all of my books. I love each and every single one of my books. I'm definitely starting to look into like more books. I get a lot of my book recommendations from TikTok and people who read books on YouTube. It's growing. I just want to thank you guys all for watching, and thank you guys for keeping up with this chaotic vlog. I feel like my vlogs just don't have a lot of structure as I would like it to be. If you guys are enjoying it, I really appreciate that, and for you guys to actually take the time and watch my videos. If it's any video, if it's a vlog, if it's a FIDM video, if it's a lifestyle video, any video. And I just want to thank you guys so much. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite part if you have any questions about any part of the video, or if you have a FIDM question or something like that. But thank you guys all for watching. Tune in for the next video and give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. Bye guys.